All right, I'm a little lost. Lindsay! Hey guys, today we're in British Columbia and we're gonna go explore this really remote town called Telegraph that's off 75 miles away from the main road, nothing in between. From what I heard, it's become pretty abandoned over the years. Things have changed a lot with the town. Yeah, and I'm a bit curious about what happened over the years and why it became like that. We're gonna go explore, ride down, and hopefully find some locals to ask some questions. Took a little stop because I'm a little bit lost, and somebody in that house over there came out and gave me the general directions. He told me that direction is north, there's south. This is the Telegraph Creek that goes right here, and so downtown is a little bit down there. Yeah, so right now we're going down to the downtown section. Whoa, this is a very nice road. Ready? Oh, there's a car. Oh, that was close. Look, there's an abandoned house there. I didn't want to brake too hard because I didn't want to go sliding, so it was close, but it was controlled close. So this is the bigger houses. I guess this is the cafe. Oh, they're closed. All right, let's go check out the other side that they have there. So apparently the museum's closed, or the person who has the key is not around. No way to know where they are. But there's a store somewhere around here, so we're gonna go check that out. And yeah, because the cafe is closed, so we're gonna see. All right, it appears we are a little lost because I think we're in the next town, Genova, which he said you're not going to Genova, you're going to take a turn somewhere near there. There's a bed and breakfast 5 kilometers up the road. Maybe somebody there can give us some information. These are some more fun roads. I didn't know about this place earlier, so I have no reservation for this inn or lodge, and did not call because there's also no signal. So we're gonna see if someone's home and if we can ask some questions about this place. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a lovely note that says, "Make yourself at home, I'll be back." Well, all right. This looks like a beautiful place. What a spectacular view. I'm thinking about staying here the night. All right, so we are at Marianne's.
Yep.
This is Glenora is what looks like a town on Google Maps. Is actually five houses down the road. Most of the houses or all the houses are seasonal. People just come up mostly as a fishing camp place.
Not in Glenora. Most of the people that live here. Well, in the day they live here year round, but now everyone just is here for the summer and the winter in the cities.
So we're gonna explore, or we're gonna go into Telegraph today, and we're gonna see if we can talk to maybe an elder. We did a little bit of fun garden work, which is always nice, especially in this weather.
Yeah.
Not crazy sunny. And right now we're gonna go down to the creek.
Yeah, we're gonna go check the beaver dam first. We're gonna check the beaver dam, make sure it's not blocking off the water supply, first of all. Tahltan was further away because now he's using it as his dam.
Should I loosen up all this too?
Yeah. So that just goes to show how deep it is, eh?
Filter is clear.
Yeah.
Pump is clear. Or...
No, not the pump. We're gonna go do the pump right now.
Okay, so we got the filter clear. We got the stream coming up to the filter
Right.
clear too.
Now we're going down to the pump.
All right.
So then you just keep rocking it until because you can still feel there's shit in there, right?
How often do you do that?
gotta do this
Yeah.
every couple weeks, maybe. It's because of that stupid beaver dam up there. He's blocking it off, right? So when I break it, then all this shit comes down and plugs the thing. So they're gonna come trap that beaver this week.
So this is Lindsay. You've been down here for how many years?
About 40 years. Yeah, I walked in the first time I came in back in 1976. I walked in from Dees Lake.
So this guy knows a lot. He's a historian. You're published author on a few stories about this place or about Telegraph, I assume. And
Yeah, early BC history, gold rushes and stuff like that.
I heard in the gold rush time, somebody said a number, said 10,000 people were over in Telegraph Creek, and now there's about 300 people there.
There was 10,000 people got off with the stern whalers right here in Glenora at the landing
Yeah.
in the Klondike Gold Rush in 1898. But they thought there was going to be a good passable trail. Some of them even thought there was going to be a railroad, but they got here and there was nothing. The trail was impassable. So of the people that came up, only a very small percentage of them actually made it through. You know, it'd take them like months just to go 100 miles or something, and they ended up spending the winters out there. Some of them froze to death. There was minor gold rushes and lots of mining exploration going on in the early 1900s, and everything came up the Stikine River on the stern whalers. All the freight for the whole of northwest BC came up the river. So Telegraph Creek was kind of a boom town then. And then what happened was, when World War II came along, they started building the Alaska Highway, and they were thinking of building it through Telegraph Creek, but they decided to put it further inland because they thought maybe the planes from the Japanese aircraft carriers might be able to get it if it was that close to the coast. So they moved it further inland up by Dees Lake.
When was that built?
Down to Dees River. This was in 1940s. During World War II.
1940s that Alaska Highway was built?
Yeah, the middle of World War II, basically. After Japan entered the war and stuff, like 1942, I think, then 43. And yeah, so then they built the Alaska Highway. So after that, then all the freight for the north started going up the Alaska Highway, and that's when Telegraph Creek became a ghost town. After that, everything just kind of shut down, and it became
Once they created that highway?
Huh?
Once they created that highway?
Yeah, once they created the Alaska Highway, that's what made Telegraph Creek a ghost town.
So before this was kind of on the way or like on that busy route or transportation hub or route, and then after they built the highway, that's when there was no really reason to pass through here.
Mm-hmm.
After talking late into the night, Lindsay had asked if I wanted to join him for 4 days in the bush where we would go to his tent camp, which nobody really knows where exactly it is, and he could show me things like gold panning and teach me more about the land. And of course, wanting to learn more, I figured why not, and the next day we headed out.
So these tracks are what the railroad tracks would have been, but I guess in the time of the of way back then, they realized this isn't going to be suitable for a railroad, or it's going to be crazy difficult to continue the railroad, so they stopped. I assume.
No, something else that happened was another company, competing company, British company, built a railroad in Alaska from Skagway to White Pass Railroad. You might
Yeah.
have heard of it. So when they started doing that, they realized this one probably wouldn't be as efficient. So they ended up taking all the rails from here and shipping them up there and selling them to them.
So this area here was the old railroad town, no, steamboat town.
Yeah.
Is it?
It was called Hudson Bay Flat. And
Right here.
It was the main town on the Stikine River. And then during the Klondike Gold Rush, they moved the store from here up to Telegraph Creek. When they got more powerful boats, they were able to go further up the river.
Huh. I would have never known. Looking at this. Where is this guy? I think I lost him. Lindsay! I imagine this is where the trail goes. Unless I got a little lost in this. I imagine this is where it's going. Alright, I'm a little lost. Can't find him. And the trail looks like it ends over there, so I don't know where direction. I think only he knows this place. Lindsay! Lindsay! So we lost Lindsay. He just went off into the woods, and I couldn't see him anymore, and I started screaming out his name, and I couldn't find him. So we're backtracking the trail to a place I'm more familiar with, or I'm not familiar with any of this trail, and no one is besides Lindsay that created this trail, I suppose. And I was helping him prune it, and I was following him, and he lost me, or I lost him, or so I'm gonna wait here. Hopefully he comes back this way and sees me. It's already, doesn't get late until dark, but it's already 6:45, 6:43. So if he doesn't come back soon, I'm gonna have to try to find my way out. All right, I'll be lying if I said I'm not a little bit spooked, because there's a ton of bears around, there's wolves, a bunch of shit, and there's flies all over the place. Luckily I have my Garmin that kind of recorded where I came from, so I'm following that. Shout out to Garmin or GPSs, because if not, I don't know how I'll be able to navigate out of this bush.
When I got back, I ended up waiting 2 days at the lodge where we both had originally left from to see if he would show up. During that time, he didn't show, and I ended up leaving him a note and left. Days later, I was told that he was seen once again and that he was fine. I never found out whether he intentionally disappeared from me or if he went out to look for me or for how long. Some say that he probably changed his mind and didn't want me to find out where his camp was, and some just say that's how he is.